What's up, party people? Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene, and today we have a practice that's going to help gear you up for crow. So I see it all the time, people wanting to get into Bakasana or variations of Bakasana, and that's really, really great, and it's really, really fun posture, and I really do think you should try it. But it's also really important to make sure that your body's warmed up and that we're working on building strength and stability so that we can feel good in our flying crow. So hop into something comfy, and let's play around. All right, let's begin lying down. Come to your back and take a moment to just take the deepest breath you've taken in all day, my friend. And as you exhale, relax your shoulders and really just settle into this moment, whatever shape your body's in right now. Just take a second to look away from the video and look up at whatever sky or ceiling or whatever's going on, and just feel what it is like to be alive today. When I do that, I kind of tap into a little inner smile that helps me feel alive and present and good. And then just continue this practice of just noticing what it feels like to be alive today, what it feels like to be present, and use your breath. So start to notice your breath, and nice and slow, we'll give ourselves a big hug, just feeling the ground underneath us. As you squeeze your knees up towards your chest, and maybe snuggle the shoulder blades down. Continue to breathe here, maybe waking up the feet, rotating the ankles. And then know you can come here at any time, and in child's pose as well, but coming here to just feel supported by the earth. So nice and therapeutic for the back body, especially if you're not used to coming low to the ground. Sweet. And then open the knees wide, super wide, nice and slow here. And we're going to slide the hands either to the shins, to the ankles, or all the way to the arches of the feet. Keep the shoulders relaxed, the neck nice and long, and continue to breathe deep here. You might stay here, or you might slowly kick one foot up then the other. Now, navel draws down here, hug the lower ribs in. Inhale in, and as you exhale, we're going to lift the head, the neck stays nice and long, and we hover here for 5, 4, 3, engaging through the abdominal wall, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Slowly release, interlace the fingertips, bring them behind the head, elbows nice and wide. Knees are going to stack over the hip points, or maybe even slightly in front up towards your chin so that your lower back can become nice and flush with the mat. Inhale in. Exhale, again, lifting the head, the neck, the shoulders, engaging the core. This time really scooping the tailbone up. We're creating that active belly or active core center here as we send the elbows left to right. Look up at the ceiling and then slightly back so the neck is nice and long here. Inhale in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Squeeze. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Keep the elbows wide. And exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Tailbone scoops up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And one more time, you got this. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. This time, straightening the legs. You don't have to straighten through both knees, but bring the arches of the feet together. You can keep the knees bent here. And we're going to squeeze and lift. Lift the chin towards the sky. Lift the tailbone up to the backs of the knees up towards the heels. We're here for 5, 4, breathing deep, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Release. Hands come to the backs of the thighs. Great work, everyone. Warming up through our core muscles. We're going to begin to rock front to back here. Massaging through the spine. And then we're going to make our way all the way to downward facing dog. So take your time getting there. You can come through all fours. Coming to our downward dog. Try to stay connected to the muscles of the abdominal wall that you just opened up. That you just warmed up and opened up. And then when you're ready, keep the chest nice and open as you send the hips up high and we start to pedal it out here. Nice, long, smooth, deep breaths. And anchor through the left heel as you inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose, really rounding through the spine here, chin to chest. Breathing deep here, press away from your yoga mat, and then step the right foot all the way up into your lunge. Lower the back knee. Let's start to open up through the chest here, opening up through the hips. You can walk the right foot out a little bit so you're not on a tightrope here. Breathing deep. Then inhale, find length, open through the chest. Exhale, curl the back toes under and lift the back knee. Then placing the left palm on the ground, we'll inhale, reach the right fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Big twist here as you pull the right hip crease back, find length in all four sides of the torso. And then exhale, release. Plant the palms, step the right toes back to plank. All right, so here we are, pressing away from the yoga mat, really rooting into that index finger and thumb. Tops of the shoulders draw away from the ears here, and I'm reaching my heels back. Lighting up a fire in the belly, sending awareness up and down the spine. Gaze straight down now for 5. Breathe deep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Awesome work. Deep breath in, long breath out here. Now anchoring through the right heel, inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose, really rounding through the upper back body here. Press away from your yoga mat, nice and strong here. You might feel a little shake, a little tremble. Breathe deep. And then stepping it all the way up into your lunge. Lower that right knee down. And inhale, open through the chest. So as we begin to build strength, can you remember to use your breath to find a softness, to balance the effort with the ease? Inhale, look forward. Exhale, curl the back toes under, lift that back knee, nice low lunge. Inhale, broaden through the chest. Reach the right heel back, and then we'll place the right hand on the earth and come into our twist. Lifting up through that center channel, lifting up from the pelvic floor as you open up, left side. Inhale in, find length. Side body is nice and long and active here, big breath. And then exhale to release back down. Plant the palms, root the index finger and thumb here like so. And then press away from your yoga mat as you step the left toes back. So if you're collapsing in the upper back body here, press away from the yoga mat so that you can send the shoulder blades left to right here. Again, creating more space in the upper back body. Gaze straight down, draw the navel up. And downward facing dog. Deep breath in, long breath out. Inhale in, exhale out. Beautiful. Anchor the left heel down. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, try to touch your right heel to your right glute. And again, send the shoulder blades left to right here. Creating space in the upper back body, not collapsing. One more breath here, you got it. And then step it all the way up into your lunge. Great. Pivot on the back foot. And nice and slow when you're ready, coming up to warrior one. Hands can stay on the waistline if you're new to the practice, or maybe you send fingertips all the way up right away. Big breath in here wherever you are. Open up through the chest. And then exhale, warrior two to the left. Pull the pinkies back. Strong bend in that front leg, front knee over front ankle. Lengthen tailbone down, side body nice and long. Inhale in as you create length. Draw energy up through the center channel. And then exhale, straighten that front leg. Send the hips back. And we're going to slowly reach forward for triangle. Keep breathing here. Right fingertips come down. We open up through the chest. Nice long line from the crown to the tail here. Inhale in deeply. And exhale completely. Slowly bending through that front leg back to your warrior two. Inhaling deeply. Exhale, maybe you sink a little lower into that front knee. Strong connection in the core here. Inhale. Exhale, bending right elbow coming to the top of that right thigh for nice long extended side angle. So take the left fingertips down to come up today. So down as you open up towards the front. Feel the power of that back foot as you reach through the left fingertips. Maybe you bring the right fingertips down, maybe not. Deep breath in, long breath out. Take one more inhale here. Welcome that heat. You got this. Then stay connected to your core. Draw your navel in. As you exhale, we're going to release. Come to Skandasana. So we're going to send the fingertips to the ground to help guide us. Left toes turn out. Right toes can turn in or up towards the sky as we slowly sink the hips down. Now you can use the fingertips here to help you, and maybe this is just a really awesome foot stretch. Maybe the heel doesn't come down. So we're here breathing, opening up the hips, connecting to the core. One more deep breath in here. You got it. And then exhale. Use your fingertips to help you crawl all the way back to the front edge. Nice low lunge. Awesome. Inhale, look forward, smile. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back to plank. So nice and strong in the shoulders here. Tops of the shoulders, rotate out, root down through your index finger and thumb. Breathing deep, so no vinyasas today, just nice, strong, building strength and stability. One more breath, lift up from the inner thighs, and then send it back, downward facing dog. Awesome work. Take a moment to refocus, to pause, reconnect with your breath. And then we'll anchor the right heel down, lift the left leg up high on your next breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Press away from your yoga mat, rounding through the upper back body. Try to touch your left heel to your left glute, building strength. You got this. And release. Left foot steps up. We slowly come through our lunge. And then up to warrior one whenever you're ready. Take your time. Reconnect with your breath. Head over heart, heart over pelvis here. Hands on the waistline or all the way up. Deep breath in as you find expansion. Press into the outer edge of that back foot strong. And then warrior two to the right. Get down nice and low. Finding places to lift, places to ground. You got this. Strong focus. Inhale, create length. And exhale, relax the shoulders down. And keep pressing into the outer edge of that back foot strong as you begin to straighten through the front leg. And keep that energy connected through the back foot as you send the hips back and reach the left fingertips forward for triangle. Taking your time here, staying connected in your center. Eventually right fingertips might come all the way up, or they might just come to the waistline here. Breathing. Inhale and exhale. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, move from the middle. Navel draws in, Uddiyana Bandha, strong core here as we come back to warrior two. You got it. Sink down nice and low, front knee over front ankle, inhale. And exhale, extended side angle, left elbow to the top of the left thigh. Again, fingertips are gonna come down to come up. So right fingertips go down, and then we open up, pressing into the knife edge of that back foot. Hug the lower ribs in, you got this. Inhale, maybe you open out. And exhale, we release. Fingertips are gonna come slowly to the ground. We're gonna walk it all the way back. Right toes turn out, left toes turn in or up. And we're here, breathing. Again, you can use the fingertips on the earth. You can also have the heel up, no prob. So lots of variations here. Try to keep your center lifted. One more breath, you got it. And then use your hands, your fingers to walk you all the way back to your lunge. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, plant the palms, step it to plank. Just here for 5, press away from your yoga mat. 4, 3, smile, 2, and then slowly lowering the knees to the earth and sending the fingertips all the way back. Child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat. Take a moment to close your eyes. Refocus on your breath. So as you rest the forehead on the earth, allow the eyes to close, the fingertips to reach towards the toes, and then take a moment to allow the shoulders to relax and just feel that spaciousness in the upper back body. Coming back to your breath. And start to wiggle your fingertips. Take a deep breath in and reach them all the way back up towards the front edge of your mat. We'll plant the palms into the earth to come back to all fours. Curl the toes under and then use the palms on the earth to come back into a little squat here, knees nice and wide. So we're just coming into a little froggy pose at first. Really nice opening for the feet. And you might just stay here today, working on connecting to your center. Coming into your perch with the toes slowly coming together. And so the knees are nice and wide, the toes are together, and we become more and more aware of the spine, maybe even coming to a balancing posture here with the hands on the tops of the thighs. And this would be a nice fun place to work. And you can also come to hands at heart. Ooh, right? Coming back and forth, back and forth. And just working here on connecting from the toes all the way up through the crown. If you're ready to take it a little further, we're going to plant the palms nice and slowly and mindfully. Spreading the fingers super wide. So I'm trying to slow this down here just a little bit. And then the wrists come underneath the shoulders. And we shift our weight forward so that we're creating nice stacking of the bones here. Now for some, we're still needing to work so much in the feet that this might be it. And some of us working on balance and core stability, core strength, this might be it. But if you're wanting to play a little bit more, we'll bring the tops of the shoulder heads away from the ears. And again, rooting down through the index thumb, we're going to just start to lift the hips up. Now we've opened the hips nice and wide. So you might start to walk the knees all the way up to the armpit, and then you're just going to come here onto the tippy tip toes. Soft bend in the elbows, gaze straight down and then slightly forward. So there's a tendency for the gaze to come in here, and you're going to do a little somersault here. So gaze straight forward. And we have a whole foundations video of crow. You can go learn all the foundations of crow here. So you might stay here. Again, just a reminder, drishti is out, not in. And you might just come onto the toes here and then come back. And then onto the toes and then back. And so we're slowly but surely working to get the knees right up into that armpit chest. There's tons of variations for Bakasana. So this is a practice that's just going to lead you up to a little playtime here. So I pass it along to you now to play. Just try to stick with your breath. Stay focused on the breath and explore. Maybe you lift one toe up and then the other. Maybe you're working to straighten the arms. Maybe you're working to lift the toes a little higher. Breathing deep. So there's all kinds of variations here. Your practice thus far has led you to this moment to just be present and play. Keep a nice sense of humor. Taking breaks when you need to. Maybe you're working on hopping back or stepping back. Maybe you're working on side crow today. As your friend, as your guide, I encourage you to remember to marry the effort with the ease, the strength with the grace. Wherever you are, begin to wrap it up nice and slow, giving thanks for your body and your breath. Maybe you're celebrating, maybe you're giggling. Just remind you to stay present and be loving. When you come up, go ahead and Walk to the front edge of your mat. We're going to bring the feet as wide as the yoga mat and come into a nice yogic squat here for just a 5 count. Palms come together. Breathing deep. You can be up on the toes here too. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then stay connected to your core. Use the fingertips on the earth and stay rooted through your feet to protect the knees as you come all the way through to seated. Come to boat pose here with the knees bent, shins parallel to the ceiling as you reach forward. Inhale in, lift your heart, and then exhale, relaxing all the way down. Fabulous. Take a second to center yourself on your mat. And then we'll lift one knee up, then the other. Palms come down for stability. One knee up, then the other. And just nice and easy. So from the feet on the ground, so we're not coming into reclined twist. Different follow up here. Soles of the feet on the mat. We're going to just allow the knees to shift to one side. And some will still be playing here, so catch up when you need to. Palms on the earth. Knees fall to one side. And then we just might take one ankle and cross it over the leg here. So I'm on my left side, so left ankle is going to come and cross over just to get a deeper stretch here. Breathing deep. Starting to cool it off. And then releasing the top foot, coming back through, windshield wiper the knees all the way back through center and take it to the other side. For me, it's the right side. Should get a nice soft glute massage here. And I'll cross, maybe right ankle over the top of the left thigh for a little deeper stretch. It's optional here. Again, we're getting a nice little release in the glute. Relaxing through the shoulders. Take one more big breath in here. Fabulous. And through one more time to each side. If you want to just rock back and forth too for that glute stretch, that release there, that's a good idea. And coming through center, last side. And then releasing through center, sending one leg out long, then the other. And then we're actually going to take a full body stretch here as you inhale, sweep the fingertips all the way up and overhead. Point and flex the feet when you get here. Wiggle the fingertips, rotate a little bit in the torso, maybe moving the tailbone down and then up, playing with the pelvis here, whatever feels awesome. Then inhale, expand, spread the fingertips and toes. And then exhale, turning the toes, letting them fall out, bending the elbows, coming to your Shavasana. If there's anything else you're craving, maybe it's another rounded crow, maybe it's something else, now would be the time to tend to it. Otherwise, I'll guide us to our final posture here. Just taking a second to reflect and then let it all go. Be still, total surrender. We're so lucky to be able to have the opportunity to connect to our bodies, to deepen the breath, to celebrate who we are and where we are today. And there's nothing like a crow practice to just kind of bring you into the moment. Awesome work. Thanks for sharing your yoga practice with me. Leave questions, comments below. Be sure to check out that Foundations of Crow video if you want to go deeper into the posture, or if you're new and want to learn the basics. And I'll see you next time. Take good care. Namaste.